I think every reader has secretly dreamed of this. What if your job was literally just reading books all day? Well, I decided to do something slightly ridiculous and actually test it for a week. I'm clocking in, reading for hours, studying stories, and basically becoming a full-time professional reader, because as a writer, reading more actually make you a better writer. They say great writers are great readers, and there's actually a reason for that. Reading exposes you to different voices, characters, pacing, story structure, and ways of making someone care about your story. And as someone who's trying to become a better writer, I know I should be reading more books. So this week, I'm taking that advice seriously. I'm creating an actual reading schedule. I'm clocking in for dedicated reading sessions, and I'm taking notes, studying the books I'm reading, and even stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping out of my usual genre. And I'm hoping that by the end of this experiment, I not only have read more books, but become a better writer because of them. Feels like it's been forever since I literally picked up the camera, and I miss you guys so much. I just need to step away and have a break from YouTube. But y'all, so I'm excited for this video right now because I have been craving a new book like so bad. Like, I just need something to read. I feel like I've been reading lately and the books were okay, I've been reading, but like I feel like I'm not excited to read it. Like, I just feel like I'm kind of bored. Like, I'm going through the reading slump. I fell back into the bad habit of doom scrolling, and I feel like I just got out of that habit and now I fall back in it. So I really am glad I decided to do this video, and I'm looking forward to it because I just want to spend this week just diving into really good books. So for this type of vlog, I am pretending that reading is my 9 to 5, and I'm gonna be so real, y'all. I really had a hard time trying to figure out what this vlog can really be about, because reading 9 to 5, that is just so vague. It can literally just mean anything. But I feel like the concept of this vlog is a lot sharper than I had originally planned it. But anyway, for this vlog, I'm going to try to read at least 2 books. I thought about maybe one psychological thriller, and then start the week off with psychological thriller, and then just end the week on a cozy, cutesy romance fall book. But we're just going to see how it goes. And I want to read the first book on my Kindle. But the first book that I'm going to be reading is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I know what everybody's thinking before y'all even get to the comments. I know the hate, I know the controversy behind this particular author, but I was searching all over TikTok and trying to find some good reads, and a lot of people surprisingly recommended Verity. This is the one book that they would say, okay, read it. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take our word for it. I'm gonna go in blind. And also because I seen a few advertisements of the book. It's supposed to come out in the theater sometime soon. I don't know, but I saw a few trailers of it on TikTok, and I was like, you know what? Why not read it? Why not see? And then maybe I could find it, because I never read a Colleen Hoover book, y'all, and I am curious behind the hate that she gets, because I never read her any of her books. I did go see the movie It Ends With Us with my sister because we were really curious about it. I think my sister read It Ends With Us, but I never read any of her books before. I am curious to see what this book is about, what all the hate is about, and oddly the hype behind this book, because people said the plot twist is worth it. It is so good. Now, there were a few people that said this book is trash, garbage, and a lot of people said I ain't reading nothing that woman writes. So I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna go into the library and we're going to sit down, get cozy, and read this book. I already have my coffee, everything ready to go, so we're going to officially clock in. So there's been a slight hiccup in the plans this morning. Like, I feel like nothing is going according to plan like I wanted to. I'm starting this vlog so much later than I intended, but I forgot today that my small town public library is having a children's event, and I went there. Literally, I kid you not, every parking spot was taken, like literally every spot. And I was like, oh my gosh, the kids event is today. And I'm kind of surprised because I thought all kids were back in school by now at the time of filming this vlog. But yeah, and I was like, if the parking slots are filled, then you know it's gonna be crowded in that library. And they said, and I forgot, for the kids event, they're doing story time, reading out loud, singing, arts and crafts. It's just gonna be like a morning for the kids, and I completely forgot that was today. And I know y'all probably think like, Hannah, just go to another room, go to a study room, go upstairs somewhere else. But y'all don't understand, I live in a very, very small town, and I'm not even exaggerating that. Like, seriously, there would be nowhere for me to sit at all unless I want to sit on the floor between the bookshelves, and I probably still wouldn't have any peace and quiet, because the library is not only just a library in our town, it's also where they do sometimes community events. So it made my plans for today really hard. So what I want to do, I want to go back home and try to sit down and read. But yeah, I want to just have to do that, just go back home, sit down and read. I feel like a little annoyed because I packed my bag and got everything ready to go for today, and only just to turn back around. But I do have to run a few errands today, so it wasn't all for nothing. So y'all, I am literally one page into this book, and I was not expecting Open the Hook to be that way at all. Like, what? 25 pages in, y'all, and this girl is having me so depressed. She has a writing career that I hope never finds me, because this girl's life is so depressing. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's time for a lunch break. I feel bad for this character in this story, but she has the most, I don't know how to describe her personality, but let's just say she's very unlikable for a lot of people that are in her life. But so far, it's a pretty interesting read. I'm a little disappointed in myself because I wanted to read a little bit more, a little further along. I wanted to be at least maybe 70 pages in before lunchtime, but well, of course I didn't get to that yet. I got to the part where I believe we're at the inciting incident, or the catalyst of the story, the thing that launches the story forward. And honestly, I'm looking forward to find out what happens next and read the rest of it. I don't know, maybe I'm speaking a little too soon. I feel like this book might help me get out of my reading slump, because it's help me get out of this reading funk or slump that I'm in right now, because I'm actually looking forward to sitting down after lunch and reading this book. Part of me wants to use my lunch break to actually read this book, because I'm looking forward to see what happens next. Okay, I'll learn something about myself. I am a slow reader, apparently. I'm at the part where she's reading the lady's manuscript. So basically the story is where she's supposed to come in and finish this other author's work, because the other author, she's not able to do it because she got into an accident and she's physically unable to write the book. So that's where this character steps in. She comes to write the book for her. She's starting to reading the other author's notes, and my eyes are starting to burn. Like, I had just been, I'm getting tired of sitting in this spot. I just feel like I need another break.
You're making fun of me when you're filming some vegetables right. Don't even come for me.
What? I'm making fun of you. You're doing a good job.
She's making fun of me, guys.
Even better than I did, because I would never start right there cutting that pepper, because I had no idea what I'm doing. Let's see.
That's how you cut a pepper.
I thought I heard a pop when you pulled it open.
Yeah. And then you take it. Okay. Put that bad boy on there.
Okay, let me see.
Oh. Sorry, don't put that in there. Boom. How you see peppers? Kind of like spaghetti.
She just make a little pop. While she is making the dinner, I am making the dessert. I'm doing the Oreo covered chocolate chip cookies. I think that's what you call them, and they are so good. as you saw earlier, I am slowly getting through the book Verity. We barely just got to the 100-page mark, and I was hoping that this week I'll be able to read and complete at least 2 books, but I'm gonna be so real, I don't like that's happening. Even though I want to read 2 books in this week, I think I want to take my time reading this book because I just want to study and analyze the story, not just read it passively, because that's the point of this video. I'm trying to understand what makes a good story. What about the characters that makes people interested in following their life? How does the author structure their story? So that's what I'm trying to solve when I read books. And yes, of course, I want to enjoy the book because reading is also fun. I'm not trying to turn everything I do with writing and book reading like homework project or some productivity work I gotta do. I also want to just have fun and enjoy the story that I'm reading. So I don't want to just rush through, just get it over to say, y'all, hey y'all, I did 2 books in 1 week. I know I want to enjoy it, but I don't know how I got on this rant, y'all. Like this vlog is chaotic, y'all. I want to shut up because I need to go to the library, and I'm not only in the spirit reading other authors' books, I also have to read my own book because I'm in the middle of revisions and editing my debut novel. And part of me is dreading it a little bit because I just feel like I'm just on this never-ending roller coaster with the draft of my book. It's just a very stressful process. It's been a minute since I actually just looked at it and tried to work on it. So that's why I'm going to the library today to get some work done. Just got back from the library. I felt like it was a semi-productive day. I only read 3 chapters of my debut novel, and I have to say it's a lot of work. A lot of work needs to be put into it. The draft, I just feel that it's just so plot driven. This week I'm supposed to wrap up reading it and taking notes and just diving deep into finishing it. It feels like I'm just doing a second draft all over again, and I'm just a little frustrated with myself and the way I just wrote this story. Yeah, I just felt really discouraged, honestly. As I was sitting there reading over my story, taking notes, I felt discouraged because I just feel like I've been down this road before of trying to fix this novel, trying to make it work. And I've been working on this novel for about 3 years. And I'll be honest, the idea of the novel has been in my head longer than 3 years. And it just feels like it's a never-ending battle. And I understand there's a lot of writers out there, successful writers, who have been through multiple drafts and spent multiple years just trying to get their books written, and it turned out great at the end. But right now I just feel like I'm in the messy middle, and it's just really frustrating to be at this part because I feel like there's no end in sight when it comes to working on this book. And I don't want to get to the point where I hate my story and want to shelf it, because I have heard aspiring writers shelf their book because they're frustrated it's not working the way they imagine it. Because I just imagine a story in my head like a movie, and when I try to put it on paper, it doesn't match what I see in my head. And I don't know how that's even possible, but it's what I'm trying to say is so many words of me rambling. I feel discouraged. I feel annoyed. I feel like I am on this hamster wheel of constant editing, revision. Nothing of the stories making sense, and I'm just trying to make this story sound good. I do feel like as I'm reading it though, there is story in there, but it's like trying to find a needle in the haystack of where the story is. So to say the least, it's been really hard to be productive today. I really struggled. I took almost 30 minutes to force myself to start writing and just get started. And I don't know, my energy's low. I just feel like I'm in a rut when it comes to my story, and honestly I've been dreading to sit down and work on it, but I am glad I forced myself to do it, because sometimes even though you're discouraged or you're not in the mood or unmotivated, sometimes you got to use discipline to help you get stuff done. So that's why I had to rely heavily today on discipline and consistency. But I'm gonna take a break and just eat some lunch, and then I'm gonna get back into it. I still gotta finish reading Verity book by Colleen Hoover. So it is way too hot for me to be staying outside right now. So I'm gonna like stay inside and read. I was gonna like sit outside and do some reading, but it's way too hot outside. It's already like, oh goodness, I can't wait till fall, y'all. This woman in this book, Verity, she's a sick woman. Like, this girl needs help. Verity needs help. Like, well, she's thinking things that just ain't. Who be thinking about stuff like this? Like, it may sound stupid, but I think the nurse that's taking care of the character Verity in this book, I think she knows something, or she's in on something. I don't know. I think she's in on it. Whatever Verity or her family is doing, I just think the nurse is in on it, and I think like the son knows. Like, I'm just sitting here trying to make a bunch of guesses in my head, but I'm pretty sure, y'all, I'm gonna be wrong on all of the guesses that I make. I'm not even gonna come close to it, because I know a book talk, they said like the plot twist is gonna be so shocking. I literally have like a running list of what the plot twist could be, and I'm pretty sure I might be wrong or maybe close to it. I want to say my plot twist prediction is, but I don't want to spoil it in case anyone wants to read it. So I'm trying to like keep my commentary to a minimum.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up.
As I'm continuing to read this story, I feel like I have no one to root for. Like, literally no one, because I can't stand, oh my gosh. So I want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to spoil it, because I don't know if it is a spoiler, but I am beginning to hate Jeremy and Lowen. I'm beginning to hate both of them, because they're just terrible people. Like, Verity's bad, but these two ain't no better. No. Bro is married. And his wife is literally in the same house. Is all I'm gonna say. Bro is married, and his wife is literally in the same house. Is all I'm gonna say. You know what? If something bad happens to them, they have it coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I look bad. I look rough. But so I know it's supposed to treat reading like a 9 to 5, and you're supposed to clock out. Obviously, most 9 to 5 jobs you clock out in the evening. Depends on the job you have. But I did not. I stayed up past 1 a.m. last night because I was too curious about what happened next. I gotta give it to the author of this book. It is making me curious, and it's making me want to continue reading. So I got up to the point where I have 2 chapters left. I tried to finish the book all last night, but I got so sleepy. I want to try to finish up this morning, but let me tell y'all, the plot twist was a bit crazy. At first, I thought, oh, I expected this plot twist. I remember I told you earlier I was trying to come up with what could be the possible plot twist in the book. But then you think you know it, but you really don't know it. And that's what makes it more interesting. I feel like I'm at the final image. Getting close to the final, because say the cat is a final and then there's the final image. Last night I read through Break Into 3. I was lost moment, Break Into 3. I'm also trying to keep up with the plot points. So I'm still using my yellow highlighter to point out what parts are the major plot points to save the cat. But anyway, I want to stop yapping and get ready for the rest of the day. I just finished Verity by Colleen Hoover. Let me give you my honest thoughts. It's definitely one of those books that is going to stay in your head for a minute, because I feel like at the end, you have the plot twist, right? And then it gets crazier and crazier. And it just shows you just how twisted some people's mind is. And then I feel I literally got nobody to root for, not one person. And everybody takes a turn for the worse in this book. I just had no one to root for in this book. Everybody was just so selfish, and they all were self-righteous. They all think that, oh, what we're doing is right, is necessary, we have to do this. They kept telling us, that's what they about these characters that I noticed. They just felt like they were self-righteous in their head. Everything they were doing was for the both, but for the best of everyone, and they tried to justify the evil that they did. And the stuff they did just really pissed me off. The protagonist was really getting on my freaking nerves. You try to be root for her because it's natural, you want to root for the protagonist, but I really couldn't root for her in this book. So I was like, ain't nobody to root for. But definitely I want to take a break from reading. We still have a whole day ahead of us, and I still want to do some more reading. I am going to read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book. I need something cute. I need something sweet. I need to read a book where nobody is demented and crazy. I do believe that reading is such an essential part of being a writer. What does Stephen King say in a quote? If you don't have time to read, you don't have time to write, or something like that. Reading and writing goes hand in hand with each other. And I think it's just so important for writers to make time to read, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, because reading can teach us different ways authors structure their books, how they pace the story, and how they keep readers on the edge of their seats. And even just learning grammar, it helps me just think outside the box, especially with reading a different genre like psychological thriller. I feel like with this reading a story, it taught me how to use plot twists and how to keep people guessing and wanting to flip to the next page and read more and more. A story should allow a reader to be curious and keep asking questions and just want to know more. And I feel like reading a psychological thriller helped me understand that a little bit better. When I feel stuck with creativity, stuck with trying to write a new scene in my book, or don't know the direction of my stories, reading a book or even watching your TV show or a movie, it just helps me unlock my creativity because it exposes me to new ideas. Anyway, I need to stop rambling. But I do want to show y'all something I made. It's called Story Detective, and it's this free little notebook to help you break down the stories you love. You get a color coding area for annotation, character profiles, and plot point pages. This is not meant to be homework. It's just something that you can use whenever you want, if you just want to understand why you love the stories you love a little bit deeper. I can drink coffee 2 to 3 times a day and every day and not get tired of it. I don't know how healthy that is for me. Probably not the healthiest thing ever, but I am obsessed with this stuff. My sister went and picked me up my Chipotle for dinner. I've been craving Chipotle for a good minute now. So I got 2 bags, and they gave me extra rice. I forgot to ask for extra rice in my bowl, but oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so looking forward to Chick-fil-A. I'm so looking forward to Chipotle for dinner. Like, y'all just don't know. I've been craving this stuff. Look at that spread. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I can't wait to dive into this. Man, it looks good. I got the steak and chicken. I got cheese, queso, lettuce, and
Is that tomato stuff called? I can't remember. But I got extra rice because I feel like last time I should have got more rice. Got an extra thing of queso, and I think it's ridiculous. $5 and some change for this cup is crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm looking forward to eating this.
Y'all, I think I'm just going to end the vlog right here. Hopefully you got something out of this vlog. I thought it'd just be a fun thing to do. Did I treat it like a 9 to 5? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. But I just thought it would just be a fun thing to do, nothing to take too seriously. Honestly, I think I just need an excuse to just read a book. Do I really need an excuse to read? Probably not. But anyway, guys, if you love videos, you enjoyed this video and want more videos like this, go ahead and hit subscribe to let YouTube know that you love videos like this. And go ahead and leave a comment in the description below. I want to know, have y'all ever read the book Verity? Or have you ever read any books by the author Colleen Hoover? And what are your thoughts on her? Do you hate her? Do you love her? Or is she alright? Let me know your thoughts below. And also, just grab that freebie if you really just want to use it. It's not homework. It's not something you have to do. It's just something that can help you enhance your writing skills as an aspiring author. I definitely do want to use that template when I watch a movie or when I watch a show. I want to be able to point out that, oh, this is the midpoint, or this is the break into 3 point, or this character desires this character has a misbelief with that. I want to be able to find that stuff out whenever I read a book or watch a movie. And obviously I don't want to have it with me every time I go to a movie theater or every time I walk into Barnes and Nobles. It's just something I do out of my free spare time, just because I feel like it's not homework. That supposed to be treated like homework. Reading is never supposed to be homework unless you're in school. You got to do homework, but reading should be an escape for reality. It should be fun, but also teach us writers of what makes a good story, and we can learn from other authors and see what works and what doesn't work. Anyway, I'm going to stop the vlog right here before I just go rambling off again. But if you enjoyed videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.